This from Pro Football Network, 2024 offensive line rankings. They have the Lions 1, the Eagles 2, and the Browns checking in at number 3. And Browns fans are kind of cringing at this because the line play has not been great, but the starters have played 2% of the snaps total thus far in the preseason. We haven't seen Jedrick Wills, hasn't practiced, haven't seen Jack Conklin, he's been out moving around. Teller, Posick, and Bitonio have not played. You know, that Dalton, I said this early. I'm concerned about the line, and only from this standpoint. Offensive line, the lines just don't ace gracefully in the NFL. It's you're really good, and then there's a drop off, and it's like a cliff, and it's because these guys are beating the crap out of each other every play for 80 plays.
Yeah, and it can so often come down to offensive line health. Usually every year there's only one or two teams that has their front five play every single game, right? You need both health. Hopefully you're lucky with the health of your offensive line and you have depth guys. And I think honestly last year a guy like DeJuan Jones came in and played really well when he was healthy as well. So that helps. I think the floor is high with the Browns, that they're at least a top 5 or 6 unit, very much like the Chiefs because they have an elite interior three, right? Batonio and Teller and Posick, that's as good as it gets on the inside. So at least that part is stable. If Jack Conklin's healthy, we know he's really, really good. The left tackle thing, that is a question mark. It is that's a position that's a big question mark for them. Jedrick Wills just hasn't been healthy enough and have not good enough to give them what he's needed to give them so far in his career. But when you talk about you have 3 of the 4 spots locked down, and then you have a 4th one in Jack Conklin, if he's healthy, there's a lot of teams that don't have that. I think their line is in a pretty similar boat as Kansas City when you talk about the interior being the rock there.
Yeah, again, it's fair. I'm just concerned just because Batonio's up there in age. Teller, the way he plays. I mean, when you play that physical, eventually it takes a toll, and those things kind of build on each other, and it all comes due at once.